right? I am a football player. I'm not a quarterback. I'm not a receiver. I'm not a defensive back. I'm a football player. I'm going both ways. I'm going to bust my butt to earn a spot. That has to be your mentality. If you're out on this field, bust your rear end. We understand. Let's go. Good morning, Liberty North High School. Hope everyone's having a great day. Welcome to the North Nation.
So what's the injury status on Chase Jones, and how does that affect your defensive scheme for Friday's game?
Well, Chase has messed his thumb up, so status-wise, we don't know. We're waiting to see what the doctor says. I'd say if I was a guessing man that he'd probably be out 2 to 3 weeks. But with the heart that Chase Jones has, I don't see him being out much more than that. Scheme-wise, we're going to do what we do. We feel very confident in the next guy that's going in to take his spot, and that's what football is. It's next man up because, I mean, in our sport, somebody's going to get hurt.
You guys were 1-3 last year in games decided by one possession or less. Is finishing close games a focus for you this year?
Yeah, it's kind of where the hashtag Everything Matters comes from because if you look at that, it was either a missed field goal or a mixed execution here or there. Just trying to stress that the little things matter most, and that when we understand that, then the bigger picture comes together.
All right, so there's a lot of diversity as far as experience in your wide receiver group this year. What is the expectations from this group this year?
To dominate. We feel, I mean, the thing with Luke's got a lot of playing time. He's came in and during this on and off during the season last year. So the expectations of Luke are very high. With the other two receivers being Davis Rockers that will be starting and Smiley that will be going in and subbing some for him. The two of them, the competition factor makes both of them better. And Warren's so self-motivated that he's had a great offseason and a great preseason. He's kind of that guy that kind of makes our offense click a little bit. You better know where Warren Bennett's at.
Last year, you guys were 0-6 when giving up 20 or more points and 4-0 when giving up less than 20 points. How important is your defensive success to your overall team success?
Offense sells tickets, defense wins championships. I mean, they don't just say that for no reason. If you want to win, you got to have a great defense. Now, obviously, offensively, you're not able to put your defense in a bind, which we do sometimes with turnovers and things like that, but if you look at all the great teams and all the people that win national championships and people that win the Super Bowl and people that win the state championship, they do it because they have a great defense. So it starts over there.
Being your third year, this group has been in your system for the length of your tenure. How much do you think this will benefit the overall success of the team and each player?
Well, hopefully, you think if you're around long enough, people start to act and kind of mold after you. I think we got some kids that work extremely hard right now, that do the right things. We got a lot of youth in a lot of places, especially on the offense and defensive line. We have hardly any returning starters on either side of that ball. So early in the year, we're going to be challenged there. But the key is that we talk to all our student athletes about is never quit. So it's not how we start, it's how we finish. Living in the state of Missouri, you can be 0-9 and win game 10, you still get to play game 11. So we just got to focus on getting better every week.
Lee Summit North has yet to name a starting quarterback for Friday's night game. How does your game plan change when you don't know who will be in the center of the other team?
I have some comments I'd make on that, but I will bite my tongue. So we have to prepare for 3 different quarterbacks that probably could be starting. Find out a little bit more probably towards the end of this week or which one of the 2 or 3 that will be. But I think they probably have, each of those 3 are probably going to bring something else. One of them we saw last year, he was the JV quarterback. He throws the ball extremely well, left-handed guy. The other 2 are more running types. So the key will be with our secondary, just knowing who's in there, what to expect a little bit more.
Coach, as you might have noticed, the student body's been showing out to the Jamboree and the midnight scrimmage. How important is it for you that the student body shows out to the games?
I think it's incredible. The Jamboree was like shock and awe because you come out there and usually no one comes to the Jamboree because a lot of people don't understand the Jamboree and it's over in 45 minutes. But to go out there and see the student section just totally filled with the enthusiasm that they had, I think a lot of that's been y'all in the student body. And I think Dr. Kerf's done a lot of that, of trying to get a little, as she calls it, woo, going here in the building. But I think, in every sport, you know, Eagles have to support the Eagles no matter what's going on. Thank you. Hope y'all are there Friday night, and we're extremely excited. Some of these guys have been working since last January. Here it comes. War Eagle.